Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of NSAS protest in Nigeria. My name is Agbaje Onome. I hope we watched my previous episode on NSAS protest. In that episode, we talked about the various comments from different pastors in Nigeria in support of the NSAS protest. And today, guys, the journey of this NSAS protest by Nigerian youth have gone beyond going back. The 19 northern state has recently come out to support the protest. The northern region were known to disorganize such type of protest, but being motivated by the success of the NSAS campaign so far, the Coalition of Northern Groups, CNG, last Thursday 15th of October, convened protests across northern state to demand drastic actions on the insecurity in the north. It was reported that the spokesman for CNG, Abdulaziz Suleiman, said that the protest would continue until President Buhari and the northern governors take decisive steps at ending insecurity in the region. CNG's consistency on the path of protest has given the impression that it feels more concerned about insecurity in the north than even the northern leaders. According to CNG, there are insensitive northern leaders. The leaders always take a different path from the one taken by the majority of the populace. That is why the north has remained relatively backward. According to them, the northerners are not used to protest, particularly when it is an organized protest. They are more used to disorganized protest that has to do with religion. But what CNG is embarking is quite different. They are really satisfied with the turnout going by what happened in Zamfara, Kaduna and other states. It shows that the northern people have started talking. In Kano, thugs suspected to be agents of the state government disrupted the protest, but the CNG group are mobilizing massively for another protest. Having cited the success recorded by NSAS protest in southern region, the CNG said during the protest in Kaduna, people started coming out. But however, due to the largely unenlightened nature of the area, it wouldn't be possible to get a huge crowd. That is why they are using the few they can to mobilize and those who understand their cause. In the north, if you can pull a crowd of 10 people for a protest, you can consider that a success, said the CNG group. Talking on the poverty rate in the north, where people are looking for what to eat, they can't afford to protest for too long. Unlike the southern part of the country, where elites supported the NSAS protest. They feed them, shelter them, and even protect them. The group notes the comments from the elites in the South region as an encouragement to the protesters. But if they were to talk to the so-called northern elites, they would even challenge them. According to the group, people are being killed daily in the north and the northern elites are unconcerned. The group further said if actions are not taken and the killings continues, they would continue to protest. The protest would continue until they see that satisfactory steps have been taken. If their demands are not met and killings continues, they are going to shut down the entire 19 northern states. Exactly, guys. This is what a true nation should look like. Now that the entire region is out there to stop this injustice done to us, we can stand in a storm, because united we stand. No more division. Let us speak with one voice and let the change start with us. End SARS, end SWAT, end police brutality, end bad governance. Still on the protest, guys, the Easterners have spoken out again on taking over presidency come 2023. A former governor of Old Anambra State, Chukwuemeka Ezefe, has said that the people of the eastern region were already projecting some persons for the actualization of an Igbo president in 2023. He said this in a news conference on Sunday 18th of October in Abuja while speaking on the need to have an Igbo president in 2023, which he said was long overdue. Eze-Ife said it was not true that having an Igbo president might remain a reflection because the people were not united as was being speculated. He added that contrary to the speculation, the Igbo were the most united among other ethnic groups in the country. He said he was happy that the issue of Igbo presidency was being raised. Eze-Ife added that although the Igbos were united on the issue of presidency, some persons were sellout and not Igbo enough to represent the region. Talking on the need to restructure the country, the former governor said if Nigeria was well organized, everybody would be happy. He added that Nigerians of Igbo extraction would be the happiest because they want the largest market possible to trade in. Also speaking, Mr. Godfrey Azu, media officer of the Global Movement for Igbo President in 2023, maintained that the Eastern region was long overdue to produce a president for the country. He further added that leaders of the region were ready to go after any Igbo politician that disrupts the political waters come 2023. He also said that he was happy that Nigerian youth were beginning to rise, having watched their End SARS protest on television in the last few days. He noted that if the Nigerian youth in the country were beginning to realize their place in the society and in the political space, it was therefore the right time we began to understand what it means to organize a peaceful revolution. According to him, revolution was what made Tunisia and Egypt what they are today as a country. So guys, are we in support of the Easterners coming to take over presidency? What are the pros and cons of it? Because this is part of the reason why Biafra was established, and this has caused so many riots, so many protests in the past years. What's your take about it? Please drop your comment on the comment section. And with this, we are going to end today's episode on Nebo TV. If you are a Nigerian youth out there and you've not come out to air your opinion on End SARS issue, my dear, I urge you to stand up, raise your voice against this SARS unit, raise your voice against bad governance, raise your voice against injustice in Nigeria, because united we will stand and make a change. My name remains Agbaje Onome. God bless you and God bless Nigeria.